Hey everybody, Dave Brown here from Okuma Fishing Tackle. On this week's Tune Up Tuesday, we're going to talk about fishing the Ned Rig. Now you probably heard the term Ned Rig being thrown around over the last year or so, but it's become a very popular technique for fishing for bass. We're talking largemouth bass, we're talking smallmouth bass. Now what the Ned Rig is and why it's so popular is it just plain gets bit. It's a smaller profile that stands vertically in the water. So mostly when you think of a worm style fishing, you're thinking the big plastic night crawler styles, you're thinking your big tube style baits, but it's not that. So here's your standard tube style stick bait, and then there's your Ned Rig worm. So you can see it's about half of the size as a regular stick style bait. What's unique about this bait is when you fish it, it actually sits up vertically. There's not a lot of skill to this particular bait. It's very simple. You have a mushroom style jig head. This one happens to be weedless. Mushroom style jig head that you tie directly to your line. You make that cast, and when it hits the bottom, it actually stands straight up and down. Stand straight up and down, lift your rod tip, let it drop. You can go with a fast twitch or just a slow raise. But every time it comes up, it falls right back down to the bottom and stands up. When it stands up, that little tail wiggles, just kind of like it is there with the wind. There's just a little bit of breeze here and it's moving. You get a little current in the water and you get the same situation. This bait is very popular because it's such a slim profile that just plain gets bit. Like I mentioned, long cast, get it out there. Usually you don't want to fish it around a lot of structure. Get it to the bottom, lift up, let it drop. Lift up, let it drop. And every time you let it drop, of course you want to reel in that slack line. Sits on the bottom, it twitches, it gets bit. Check it out. It's a great way to fish and something you should definitely add to your fishing arsenal. Now we appreciate y'all checking in. For more tips, tricks, and techniques, head over to okumafishingusa.com.